What's up, good people of YouTube? We're here with Jason Witherspoon, Braxton Harrison. We've had a great week in real estate. I don't know about the rest of the community. The rest of the community seems like they're struggling, old Spoonie. How do you feel like you're doing? You struggling? You flexing a struggle muscle?
He's doing that thing where he gets a little weird, a little nervous, starts changing his posture a lot.
Yeah, he's now out of frame. He leaned over completely to the right.
Your inhaler, Phil.
Can't make fun of my inhaler.
Spoon, stay on topic. How's the real estate community doing?
Can I roll my intro, Corey?
Yes, roll it.
Yeah, recorded kid rides.
This live stream is brought to you by GBT Property Management.
Braxton, that's good.
That's me right there. I washed this hat.
Did you? Mm-hmm. How'd you wash it?
Little bathroom cleaner, little bleach. Just
You didn't put it in the dishwasher? Mm-mm. No life skills.
I do that with the other hats, but this one, just it's white hat. Sprayed it down.
Got it up?
Little tub cleaner.
Tub cleaner.
Yeah.
Spoonie. Are you going to be cocky with me?
No, that's not my style.
What you got happening today?
Yeah, what's going on today? What's happening in Spoonieville? Feels like it's a trap.
It does.
You're selling a property.
Yeah, you're selling a property, Spoon.
Yeah, I get all that, but it still feels like it's a trap.
Was it a trap?
Not.
Was it a trap? Can you just talk about the property you're selling and money you're making and all that?
We're selling a trailer with 5 acres.
All right, there's no enthusiasm on this side of the room. Braxton, will you tell us about this trailer we're selling?
Yeah, we got a deal that was a little weird at the start. I mean, got it off the mailer. Drive by, looks great. Inside, a little weird.
It looks so good on the outside compared to the inside.
Mm-hmm. But it's like a 5.3, isn't it? Or 4.3?
4.3.
It's a 4.3?
Yeah, or 4.2.
It was definitely had 3 bathrooms.
Yeah. I mean, it was a healthy trailer. Little tornado shelter, outbuildings,
Ponds.
5 acres. Bought it for $140. I mean,
And
only had it.
Free stack of pallets. Don't forget that.
Spoon's whispering. He said free stack of pallets. Keep going, Braxton.
I guess, what do we had Furman do? Flooring in there and some paint?
I've not been back inside of it since Furman went there. There's no telling what Furman did while he was there.
I saw flooring going in.
That's accurate. He repainted the whole thing and refloored it, fixed some drywall.
Oh, he definitely did that. But Furman cannot go into a place and not do...
He did not put arches in.
No, I'm not talking about arches. There's no telling what Furman did. If you weren't there with him, you did not see what Furman did. He could have replaced every bit of subflooring, cabinets. You'd never know. If you weren't there before or there while it happened, you'd never know what Furman did. The only thing I can tell you is Furman was there for 1 week, charged us $6,000, and we bought $7,000 worth of material. So roughly a $13,000 rehab.
It's not bad.
Yeah. So, I mean,
total time was like, since it was listed, was it even a month?
I don't think so. It is our fastest days on market in this new economy. Now, guy was cash, came in, could have got a $10,000. He could have got a $10,000 discount to close a little faster, but he went with a little bit longer timeline. So we're hitting a little $20,000 lick.
You want the DOM for it?
I don't know. What you got there, Spoon? You got the days on market? You gonna pull that out for us?
29 days.
29 days on market. I mean, really a phenomenal. It's been on the market 29 days now, or it was 29 days when it went under contract.
When
no,
did we get the offer?
This was updated yesterday, so she's saying 29 days as of yesterday.
So it hasn't been on the market. So, yeah, it was like 10 days on market. Because I mean, it's taken him 20 days to close. Because we tried to make him close in 10 days, and he wouldn't do it, and so he paid $10,000 for an extra week to close or whatever it was. Don't matter.
Good looking deal though.
Great looking deal. Spoonie, the real estate influencers out there on the internet have been telling you not to do that deal for a long time. Why did you do that deal?
Because we're real estate operators.
Are we real estate operators?
Yeah.
What'd you do on Friday?
What did I do on Friday? I went down to McGregor and we
you
fixed. Or not McGregor. Well, I did. That's all a different one. I did not go by McGregor, but we were working McGregor Friday too. We got the permit this morning. Went to Cameron and we redid the electrical.
Who's we?
Me and Braxton.
Whoa.
Corey showed up long enough to be like, "That's not how you pull it." And
54
And he
minutes.
fucked up all the wire. And he's like, "All right, see, you could just leave it like that, and it's all fucked up." So we had to pull it out and redo it.
He said later, he's like, sometimes you just gotta let guys mess some stuff up so they learn.
I just want to put the strong hand on it.
Yeah, that
my
was
strong
cheap wire.
hand.
If it had been expensive wire, that wouldn't happen. I would have fought him over it. But cheap wire, it's worth just letting them. No, you just got to pull it harder. Peel all the.
All right, so that's what happens when you do that.
So now that's another flip that's selling. What are we going to make on it, Spoon?
Oh,
Is it next week?
I think so.
it is next week.
It's $4,400. $4,400.
Not a bad day. A little Christmas money.
Well, it's better than it would have been if we had brought in an electrician to fix it.
Oh no! Like whenever that little bit of nothing came back on that inspection report, I was like, "I'll see you there, Spoonie. When are we going to electrical school?"
Mm-hmm.
Turns out electrical school is on Friday. We've got that content going to hit the YouTube channel. Biggins showed up at the end. He
Found some wiener dogs.
found
And
some wiener
some-
dogs.
Dangerous tools. Was swiping at
Yeah.
stuff.
He was playing with a little knife for a minute.
Huh.
It's a good day.
Wouldn't talk to me. I scared him for some reason.
We got Bucky's out of it.
Yeah. Y'all went to Bucky's?
Yeah.
How was it?
Great.
You didn't get to eat though.
I didn't, so I was sad.
We can't go into the fight, but we'll get into that later. I'm
What can we go
sad
in?
that I forgot to call you. All right, Spoon, you got some stats for the people. We got a little format. I don't know if I can pull it up.
I've got the format here. I'll tear it off for you. I wrote it out.
Okay, guys. So I do know last week we cleared $47,000 in assignment fees.
There's your format right there in the
Okay.
middle. Some of my notes are on there though.
So current market conditions, Braxton. It's the hardest time of year right now, by the way, guys. Not excluding interest rates, recession, and everything else that's going on in the world. The holidays is a very hard time of year. Very hard time of year to lease something. Very hard time of year to sell something. Anytime you're closing something this time of year, it's a blessing. Huge blessing, really and truly. I mean, it's crazy to me that people are even out shopping. We actually have a showing on Thanksgiving for Winona.
Really?
Yeah. Or Lindale. I don't know which one it is. But it's on Thanksgiving, and I told Chris, I was like, you baby them. That's a buyer. And congratulations to that agent. What agent's out showing properties on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it's true.
That's a tale of how dire the market is, that an agent's actually going to show something on Thanksgiving. So current market listings and inventory. Do you have days on market?
Yeah, so I have it for all the three agents right now. Chris has got 12 listed. Mike has got 8. Kitty's got 9
No shit.
listed. Yeah, we got 29 properties listed. 3 of Micah's have been leased up. Chris's days on market average is 82. His longest is 194. That's Woodland. That's under contract to sell.
Oh, yeah.
Days on market average for Micah are 80, with her longest one being Maple up in Paris at 154, but that one's leased up and gone.
We did get a contract on another one in Paris, didn't we?
We got a contract on,
Okay.
and that goes in that other section down there.
Okay. Cool.
And then the days on market for Kitty, her average is 100 days, but that just shows you that we're around a 90-day average right now to sell a property.
And a lot of these, I mean, I almost feel bad. Kitty's got Willis Way probably still listed. Probably need to unlist it. It's rented for $23.50 a month. We relisted the one over in Maxwell that was supposedly leased, but they never paid. It's been getting a ton of showings, surprisingly enough. But she's also got one that's under contract for sale, owner finance in Maxwell, the Live Oak one, the one that we did the TikTok at. Mm-hmm. That Spoonie got into it with the Roadhouse people.
I think that's the one where you showed up and drove the tractor for a minute or two.
Listen, it's a well-known fact that that project would not have got complete if I wasn't there. Ask my kids. They know. So Anyways, number of showings. Do you have any idea about that?
I do. Next week they'll be updated incrementally. So this is just time of like on all the listings they have right now. Chris has got 24 showings total on all of those properties.
Wow. On 12 listings.
On 12 listings. Now, some of those were coming in off the owner finance lines and stuff. They weren't aggregated, but all that'll be aggregated in these numbers next week as an incremental. So we'll have weekly numbers
Translate that for me.
I guess.
added in, aggregated,
Okay.
added together.
I don't know what just happened.
I think what it means is obviously that should go up constantly
Yes.
each week.
There'll be an incremental difference from now on
All right.
from these numbers.
Okay.
Mike has had 14 showings on hers total.
Most of those are probably that Waco property. She gets a ton of showings on it. Just nothing happening with it.
Yeah, and she did have one that was very high. I could pull that up, but it's probably not.
Relevant. Keep
Yeah.
going.
And Kitty's had 52, and I think a lot of that's where she's at, and some of these longer ones.
Kitty's got the Austin area for us. We don't do a lot in San Antonio, but I guess she's listing some for Shane down there. So, anyways, yeah, I mean, that area is just, people keep saying the Austin real estate market's going to crash because it's overpriced. Yet, the data that I have shows that it's still on and running. So, anyways.
And then the number of contracts, Chris has had 5 contracts come in. He's got 3 closing now.
Okay.
Mike has had 11 contracts come in, or at least offers. Some of them were, I can't remember which one it was. They were just throwing, I think it was a Waco one. They were just throwing shit offers at it.
We get a shit offer a week in Waco, which I appreciate. People keep making your shit offers.
Yeah. She's got 2 closings right now. And
Which
then,
2?
Hold on. I don't want to.
Well, 2 closing. We know the one from today, but I don't know about the other one.
Yeah, I got it right here.
That might be one that's not with us. Might be Anthony's.
It's the one that we contracted this week,
Oh, okay.
Paris. And then Kitty has 1 closing right now.
Which is the owner finance.
Mm-hmm.
Days on market to get a contract. Do you have that?
No, I didn't understand what that meant, but I will have next time. It didn't.
Okay.
It just said number, DOM number contract. So
All right, gross revenue. This is the part that I love the most. Flips. So this is how we're doing it now. Spoon don't even know this. This was something that I decided on the way up here, Braxton. I was driving, and one single tear came to my eye. I was like, Spoonie's been working so hard. Spoonie, when was the last time you got paid? Exactly. You don't even remember.
no, it was $30,000. I don't know the date though.
It was a long time
2 months
ago.
ago.
It was a long time ago. You've been working for free for a while now. So I said, Jacob, instead of putting all this money back in, why don't we take all this flip revenue, profit, not revenue, almost, whoa, all this profit, and why don't we pay it out to owners? Because we're not getting very many flips, and it ain't like we're making a lot of money off of them anyway. So let's just pay that out so we can all have a Christmas. So what do you think of that, Spoonie?
That's nice. My kids will love it.
Are you going to get them a go-kart now?
They're getting we're not sending like more than $100 a piece this year. They got too much shit. We're getting rid of a bunch of stuff.
Braxton, you getting Biggins a go-kart? Mm-hmm. That's good. His mom will appreciate that.
I'm gonna modify that T-Rex one so it'll do wheelies like my kids.
I'm just saying, Spoonie, you're getting a big old paycheck. You got 2 flips closing in the next couple of weeks. That money's going to be jam up.
So I need to get Biggins something that outruns whatever he gets.
I'm buying him a Red Rider. You can't beat that experience.
What is a Red Rider?
BB gun?
Oh, BB gun. I thought you just said a go-kart.
He only gets 1 gift.
Oh, you're getting
Not all
both.
of us hate
I like it.
kids.
I am literally
Look,
getting him to go up.
Did you see my video of
I
old?
did. Why didn't you put that on TikTok? That you would be super famous on TikTok.
I don't
right
think you can put dead animals on
now.
TikTok.
Oh, they do it all the time.
I think that's how you get.
My favorite part's there at the very end.
You're saying he's
when
asleep.
had to kind of bend over a little bit more to really check it out.
Yeah, like, hey, let me
Like,
Seep.
Yeah, sweep. I was like, oh man, that's good. That's a good one. I was taking that video for his mom. The whole world got it though. So, anyways, yeah, it's on the Facebook. You can go see it.
Real quick, David says, what's good? And Andrew says, Spoon, where's Albania?
Yeah.
Oh, Spoonie doesn't know where Albania is on a flooded world map. I don't know if I care. What is he talking about?
Yeah. See,
Is he talking about because I made the comment about the Mediterranean that Andrew was pushing out earlier?
it's exactly what he's talking about, Spoon. You should be ashamed of yourself for that.
I believe it's
Andrew-
Eastern Europe, by the way.
Andrew, you should come to Dallas.
That would be good.
We'll go sleep some pigs. I will guarantee you as many sleeping pigs as you want. And
Yeah, I did troll your post, Andrew, and it's funny. Like,
and we will podcast in this very studio, get you some business, but we'll also sleep a bunch of pigs, and we'll all stay at the lake house. Spoonie, will you come stay at the lake house with me and Andrew and Braxton?
are we
and
going to
sleep?
shoot? Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
we'll
do
sleep. We'll sleep pigs.
it. Yeah.
We'll put on a sleep.
Are
What do you need me to bring? You need me to bring you one too?
What?
You got a rifle?
I got a pig sleeper.
Yeah, he already slept a pig.
Nice.
Yeah, dirt nap. So, wholesale. So flips, gross revenue. Didn't make anything last week. I guess if we're talking about in the context of last week, didn't make anything. Wholesale. Last week, what'd you do?
Well, so technically it was only Canton and Shamrock, which would have been 26K between the two. The week before that, Evergreen and Mary Grace hit, though, and both of those were not applied to anything. We didn't talk about them last week.
There's one missing. Didn't y'all close one last
No,
week?
it's not
Well,
funded
I
until
guess-
today.
Yeah, that is true.
That's why.
It closed Friday. I guess just not.
That's why I was getting to that. Trinity and Mahia
So-
both will fund this week.
Oh, we closed on Mahia.
Yeah.
Poor Jacob.
So
Oh man, I feel so. Wait,
25, 50, that's 60, 75. And then we have Sun Chase and Walnut Springs coming down.
those are not wholesales, and Walnut Springs isn't selling.
I understand that. I just put it as incoming.
Well, yeah, but all right. So, rewind. What's the total wholesale fees altogether for, I guess, the last 2 weeks? We had 47 last week, and you're saying there's
20, yeah. So 47 plus the
25 coming this week.
yeah,
25 in wholesale fees coming this
Mhm.
week.
Trinity and Mahia.
So what's that equal?
72.
72 grand in 2 weeks. Are we wholesalers, Spoon?
No,
How are we doing this?
because we have properties we can wholesale.
Who's buying them?
Other people that want to be landlords.
Landlords, baby. Them landlords. Braxton, you a landlord?
I am a landlord.
You got more rental inventory than the real estate influencers that most of these people follow on the internet. How does that feel?
That's true.
I'm just I don't know. I can compete with nobody but Spoonie over there.
That's it.
Yeah.
He drives me to go buy more.
Yeah,
It makes me mad. I have to go buy more just to keep up with him.
yeah. Well, that's good. So we got a couple of regular old landlords here. Funny story. I don't know who's watching, but don't matter. This is pretty funny. Did you meet the tenants in Canton? So you never got to meet them, but you went there and went inside their places.
Yes, the one with the cat. I didn't get to go on the other side, the crafter side. He wouldn't let me in there.
He wouldn't let you in.
No, he said it was the same condition as that other side.
Okay, so the one with the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Did you gather anything about who lived there?
Cat lady.
Cat lady. Was it clean?
Yeah,
Nice?
it was nice and clean, but
Okay.
obviously a cat lady.
Obviously a cat lady. All right. So Mason did his own onboarding. Now, Mason is my niece's husband, and he bought a duplex without telling her that he was buying a
Oh,
duplex.
that's hilarious.
And they weren't married when he went under contract, but they got married during the intern. So now he's married and closed on it. And he had to open up a separate bank account for the proceeds he got at closing to do his little paint and refresh on the outside. Anyways, so he's got this little secret going. I don't know if he's told his wife yet that he's bought a duplex that's right around the corner from their house that they own. But he goes over to onboard it, takes the paperwork over and gives it to him. And of course, the crafter guy that wouldn't let him in, he said he was just like, oh, whatever. But then on the other side, it was a hot chick that
Oh, nice.
is like his age, which is closer to your age than my age. I mean, I think they're 25 maybe. Anyways, and he's like, so you're the owner? And he's like, and I told him, I warned him, I was like, you can go over there as much as you want because you're going to be doing your own repairs or whatever.
Tell him you work for him.
But just tell him you're part of property management. Never tell him you're the owner. And so he's like, she asked if I was the owner. I said, no, I just work for the company. And she's like, well, do you think I could meet the owner? And I was like, Who do you think I told him to tell as the owner? No. It's my.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Peepaw.
Peepaw. I was like, send Peepaw over there, and he's like, I got the vibe that she wanted to, and I was like, send Peepaw in, like, just send him
With
over
the
there.
overalls.
With the overalls.
Get out the 392. Just, hey, you wanted to meet?
Yeah, you wanted to meet the owner. Daddy's here. Like, send him in there because she wants to suck $200 off the rent. That's between her and Peepaw. That ain't got nothing to do with you. He'll just owe you $200.
Yeah, she just
It's just
wanted to
sad
talk
that
Mason,
you just
but-
like know what's happening when people drops off a couple of hundo every month. You're like, damn, people, you're like,
No.
killing
Just
it.
be like, oh, she just wanted to, just meet me and introduce herself. Can I get a copy of her payslip, by the way? She asked me to keep one just in case she loses hers.
Yeah, so Peepaw might be taking over rent for one half of that duplex. It's so funny that he's like, I got the vibe that she was trying to, and I was like, well, stay away from that, Mason. On multiple levels, like you're married to my niece, but also there's some liability there that you don't want no part of. So, anyways, thought you would think that's pretty funny.
That's pretty funny.
But you said she's like an old cat lady.
I just assumed that because it was like cat lady stuff in her house. It was clean though,
Oh,
and I mean that was a decent little house. Foundation need a little bit, but it was a nice little house. Like I would have bought it.
It's a duplex, and Chris is listening. He bought it for 80. Got 90 in debt on it right now. Listing it for 139. Just seeing if he can turn it quick. If he can turn it quick, then
And they're renting for what, $695 a side?
what?
I think $695 a side.
I want to say less. I did get those leases. I just got
I think it's 1,100 total for both sides.
Yeah.
Still not bad.
He sent me the lease, though.
Yeah,
That guy, anything in Tyler.
he'll buy.
Yeah.
So we got a buyer.
Yeah, he's a restaurateur.
He owns
owns
a whole bunch of Taco Buenos.
I don't.
Hold on, he's a buyer. He might be a buyer for Chandler. Tyler ain't that far away.
Yeah.
All right, so we need to set up a
Chandler
meeting with
portfolio.
him.
He wants to go eat lunch with us.
Yeah,
I told him after we got
Don.
it cleared.
Let's go eat. Let's go do that. Let's see if he wants to eat dinner today.
He's cool as hell.
Well, I like that. I like that a lot.
And he'd be down to look at a Longview multifamily.
Well, we got one, 18 units. Let's see if we can get with him, do some property management. Man, I like that a lot. All right, owner finance. Any owner finance proceeds? No, none in the last couple of
I don't
weeks.
think nothing closed.
Nothing has. We're closing.
No, we bought Daily on last week.
Okay. Well, that's
You got to basically reclose Whippoorwill, didn't you?
Yeah, so for the fourth time.
good. We won't let Spoon's not allowed to close owner finance transactions anymore.
One time.
Nope, no more. You're done. We're now sending Jacob. Jacob knows the paperwork to collect. He will sit there at the title office and make them stare at him until it's awkward, until they give him the right paperwork.
Jacob can do that.
Yeah. Notes sold. We got the
Fox Street is about it's sent, I think. It's not funded, but
yeah. So Fox Street will close. That's what, 10 grand?
something like that.
10 grand, 100 grand back to our lender because we
Maybe into this
collateralized.
week or something.
Yeah. So we get 100 grand back to our lender, so we'll have another 100 in buying power. So that's good. Here's the hard part of the quiz, Spoonie. Rentals. Gross rents. Do you know that now?
Yeah, so dead eights. Our gross rents on dead eight property is 47 units. Of course, we have a lot that are empty. It's $14,098 a month.
Whoa.
We have
Hold on. Dead 8, not D8 Holdings.
not D8, just dead eight.
Has 47 rental units. That can't be right.
It's 47 units. However, it's counted up in that system.
Well, what you did, okay, so
I had a lot of trouble getting it, and Jacob gave me lessons a couple of times.
well, you didn't get it right. 47 units. So what's showing in there is once it's into the system, it you can make it inactive, but it never goes away. So every single property that's ever been rented under Dead 8 that is either now moved to D8 Holdings, which I don't think is accurate, but maybe, is still showing up as a Dead 8 property. Or if it's already been sold, if it was a Dead 8 property that sold, so
Right.
it came in as a rental initially. So
I was probably picking up stuff like
But let's
Yeah, I get you.
say we bought it and it had tenants in place and it was going to properties. We don't have 47 units in Denver.
well, D8 is $24,575 a month.
So you add those two together, and what do you got?
$40,000.
40 rent. Cash flow, do you know that right off the top of your head?
Cash flow for dead 8 was $43,016.18 for the week. That's
Up or down,
the net up.
sideways,
And
backwards.
then D8 was $4,300 and $4,318. That's off the cash flow sheet.
We're only on rentals, but don't worry about it, Spoon. We'll get that right next time. We'll you take all your expenses and your debt service, wipe that away, and then you take your cash for the month. This is like a monthly.
All right,
cash
I
flow.
misunderstood what you wanted.
It's just for rentals cash flow, not company wide, but we'll still get it. Refis. You push any refis through last week?
Walnut Springs.
Walnut Springs. What kind of refi is that?
It's a rental. I don't understand what you're asking. What kind?
What kind of refi do you know how we're refinancing Walnut Springs?
Mm-mm.
Is it bank?
Mm-hmm.
What bank are we using?
That one's in Commons. Happy. It's one.
Actually, wasn't that a private wiped it out?
It is
Oh,
Long-term private.
long-term private,
8% interest.
8% interest only. Long-term private. It's one of our IRA lenders. She has an IRA. It has a couple of different IRAs. She has a Roth. Anyways, she breaks them up, and she likes some stuff long-term, and she likes some stuff short-term. It's a deal we worked out, where it's 8% interest only. And so we're putting it on that property. Do you know what the total debt's going to be? Do you know?
I don't.
I think it's around 75, and it's currently getting rented for $1,500 a month. So extremely underleveraged, but it was also extremely underleveraged before we took this loan against it. We only owed, I think, 40 on it, maybe less. What proceeds are we getting back at that refi? Never mind. Do you know?
I don't.
I think it's the 43,000 that he was, or I think it's around that. Anyways, all those proceeds are going back into pay off. So D8 Holdings borrowed money from Debt 8 to refinance Lois Circle and Fannin Parkway. So it borrowed 20 grand or whatever it needed at closing to close those two loans. It's now paying back that loan to Debt 8 with this refi. So the proceeds from this refi will pay back the down payment on Lois Circle and Fannin Parkway. And we didn't do that on purpose. That's just how it timed out. We didn't, when we originally started the refi on Fannin Parkway and Lois Circle, we didn't know if we were going to have to bring any money to close at that time or not. It just turns out that we did. So D8 Holdings borrowed the money from Debt 8 to close that, and this refi is paying it off. Really and truly, the reason why we're borrowing this money back out of it's just because it's under leveraged. And so, how do you access equity, Spoonie?
You have to go borrow it.
You don't have to. How do you access equity?
Sell it.
You can sell it. How else can you access equity?
Refi.
What's another way?
I don't know.
So we only got two ways to access equity. So, anyways, you can borrow money against it or refi it. It didn't make sense to have that property under leveraged when you have long-term private money like that. So we got it leveraged properly now, and that's really it. So equity capture. Now this was the one that messed you up last week. We got equity capture. We got equity fondling. Do you know the difference now? How much equity are we fondling this week, Spoonie?
We're fondling the equity we got out of the Walnut Springs.
Which we don't know what that amount is, but irrelevant, really. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. It's paying it back a loan that Debt 8 made to it, so it's not really anything to brag about. What about equity captured? How much equity did y'all capture on y'all's purchases? So y'all purchased 4 units. Mm-hmm. How much equity do you think you captured by buying those at a discount? What do you think they're worth?
They sell for, say, 50 a piece. I mean, we've got debt of 120, so at least 80.
So you captured 80. Y'all got money back at closing on that too, huh?
Right. So
How much?
30.
So
a little less
25
than
after.
30.
so y'all got back 25 at closing. So you're fondling 25, but you captured 80. Feel pretty good about that?
It's a pretty good deal.
All right.
Second I got in that subdivision, I was all about it. Like how hard of a time I had getting in. I'm like, this is it. I don't even need to see him. Like, I'm here. I own a lot in here for this. It'll be okay.
Do you see what I meant?
Yeah.
I was
And
like,
it's like even the trailer park part of it, like it was just clean. There wasn't trash, like
that
no
HOA,
cars in the yard.
that HOA's on their ass.
Yeah.
And I mean, look, we might have to go play golf out there. Spoonie plays golf.
Yeah. There's a restaurant. We'll go out there. I mean, it was a good looking place.
Good looking place.
Nice
golf.
houses.
Spoons. You own that stuff, Spoon.
I believe in it, Jason.
I believe in it too. I'm just trying not to cough.
Oh. Just cough it all out, bud. Hit that inhaler. I took 2 hits off of it before we started.
I know, but now
I
I'm
feel like a
afraid
champ.
this is contaminated.
I didn't put my mouth on it.
He was there's some distance.
Spoonie's now high. All right.
It'd be cool if they made like THC inhalers. Just
So we got contracts and closings. We get any new contracts last week?
The Granbury one, 48.
That's the only one we got. Dang. I thought we got that. The Brian lady did sign.
She I talked to her this morning actually, and she said her husband wouldn't sign or negotiate right now.
Really?
So it's just kind of at a standstill.
Man.
So it's her brother's house that we're buying though. That's the other one.
Yeah.
That's who referred her.
Really?
Yep. So
Man.
he's giving that money to help with her divorce.
What a good brother. Would you
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah, I mean if sister
Sell your
needed
house?
it, yeah,
Sell your house
sure.
to fund Abby's divorce?
I mean, if you were single,
What?
it'd be hard to sell your house out from under your family and your kids
Yeah.
in it. If you know,
I don't think he lives in this house.
Yeah, I mean it's just a vacant house that his son lived in for a while. I mean it's just
Yeah. But
kind of sitting there.
you know, if Abby would have messed up and married that one dude, your mom might have sold the farm.
I mean,
Ooh.
wouldn't have to worry about grandkids.
I don't know, that's the thing. I don't know if she would have sold the farm. I think it would have been like, hey, look,
You done
Hey.
messed up right now.
like I
Like
feel for you.
I did my best. You're on your own now.
Right. Like,
Tough love.
I guess situation would depend.
That's how she got the name.
At first
Pam.
glance, yeah, absolutely, I'll help out. But
You know, deep
I
down,
guess if
it's like,
there are other factors,
it's like I talked
Like, what
to
other
you,
factors could there be? Him,
hold on. I talked to you about this before you did it. I told you would be here, and that's the extent of it. So,
so I don't really want to say I told you so, but
But
I
but this
mean,
is it. You got to figure this out on your own now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I ain't selling nothing to get you out of this. I tried to get you out of it the day it was happening. I was like,
no great attorney.
so. Anyway, Spoonie, how do you feel about business?
I feel great.
Spoonie, you're not doing so well.
I told you I had a wicked cough this morning.
Do you feel bad?
Yeah,
So you feel fine? Just get a
I
gross
just
call.
I can't break this cough.
Can't
like
break
I
it?
felt bad Saturday. Like right after I left you, I started feeling bad,
yeah.
which is probably why you had to talk to me in that last 30 miles so I could
Got
get
the
pulled over.
quarry.
No,
I might have. I was swerving all over the road. He called me. He's like, "Hey, dude, you all right?" And I'm like, "Nah."
Well, I was pulling a trailer. You were pulling a trailer, and Spoons. I was like, "What's he doing?" I called him up. He's like, "I'm getting a little tired." I'm like, "Well, pull over and go to sleep. Braxton's got a bed for you in Waco. Just crash out."
And
You stopped and got some Rudy's.
nah, the line was out the door. I didn't even think about being a Friday night, so I walked around there for the parking lot a little bit and got up and made it to West, got some gas there and walked around and finally made it home. But I woke up the next day, went and dumped that trailer like I told you I was going to, and then I had to get that trailer inspected, got another trailer inspected, the white one I was pulling, and then went to get my oil change. That took magically 3 hours because they stripped the plug off on the
Do
bottom.
it every time.
Bottom of my truck. So I got a spare in my console now.
I don't know how they do that.
Impact wrench. It's got to be. Like they ripped all the freaking outside of that bolt off.
You
But
would think that would be like the main training point in oil changing class.
Of all the things that you're gonna strip in life, don't strip.
well,
this
thank
one.
God they didn't strip the threads. Just strip the outside of the bolt. You know.
But I'm saying they do that. Like if you don't take it to a dealership, if you take it to a place where they only change oil all day, every day, 95% of the time they strip your bolt.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
fucking crazy. It's like day one of training. Here, guys, these are fine threads. Turn it to the left, then get it started. Start it with your hand, then run it up with the impact.
Yeah, or, just use a ratchet. Whatever it takes, guys.
I don't know about whatever it takes.
But that after that 3 hours, I just went home, and that's when the fever kicked in. And I went to sleep.
yeah, I had the fever yesterday. I was in a bad way yesterday.
You're making me feel feverish. Just hearing it, it's like
I mean,
I feel like I was patient 0. He's patient 1.
yeah, it ain't that bad. I mean, it was like all day, just Biggins using me for a trampoline and me waking up every once in a while. This is just a normal day. But anyways, yeah. So I feel good about real estate. I'm about to roast some motherfuckers, Spoonie.
I want to know. You never got back to me the other day on you'd highlighted a bio on somebody's deal the other day about how they were a life coach, and I never got an update on who that was.
That was our real estate agents that we were calling. So
yes.
we've been calling real estate agents in our spare time. We got a job, we got to work, Spoon. Not everybody gets days off, but during our job, we call real estate agents in the area that we have properties listed, and they have similar properties listed, and we see who they had showings with, and we tell them people that we had showings with. There's a whole celebration happening downstairs. You hear it?
Or something weird.
Yeah, there's some lesbians downstairs having a good time. It just sounds like that. I don't know.
I mean,
anyways,
whoa, we need to inspect that a little bit. Let's unpack that.
That's the later podcast.
Like,
but anyways,
I want to know where you have the.
I mean, look, I'll get into that off camera, but either way, I'm completely lost now about what we were talking about. Oh, the life coach.
That's giving me a tingle, and I don't like it.
This is true. So we had the life coach lady, and it just was in her bio, but she answered the phone first ring. I mean, we went like
Every agent we called
was answering the phone. I was like, that's a sign the market shifted.
For sure.
Real estate agents are answering the phone again.
close to the holidays too.
Yeah, we were in there, so had a lot of good conversations with that. But one of the more interesting things I saw was, how long have we been converting our flips to rentals, Spoon? How if we had to put a number of months on it, how long would you say that we've been doing that?
Well, I've been doing it since I fucked up with the first bad one I bought. Stephenville ones. We've been doing it forever.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like
So-
literally every time we bought one that.
But
was
how
fucked
long?
up.
How much runway does a property have in our system before it becomes a rental?
60 days, maybe 30 days.
It's not a long. I honestly think I've got to change my mindset on it because now we're in a 90-day market, and I'm pulling
By
the.
90 days, you should be closing on the refi.
Well, yeah, but I'm in such a I have such a sense of urgency about getting a tenant in place that it's like unnecessary. It's a 90-day market. If you give it 90 days on the market, it'll sell. You know what I mean? But I felt this unnecessary sense of urgency to convert everything we had to rentals to get that debt service off of us.
I don't think it was unnecessary. You took a lot. You felt the need to get a lot of our debt service on stuff that wasn't converting and wouldn't.
I don't know if it was converting or not.
I mean, yeah, that's the point he's making. It's like we don't really know. Say if the data says 90 days, at 45 days, we're like, nah, tenant, renting bandit signs, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, we need this done, rented, leased up. It's like, might be selling yourself short, but I mean, not really at the same time because now you're holding out for later on. You can deal with it when the tenant moves out.
Yeah, no, we've been in that mode for a long time now. I would say it's November now. Easily in September, our shift had already happened. It was like, I mean, as soon as rates got into the fives, it was like a dead ass stop on showings, and that was it. And it was like, as soon as the showings turned off, as soon as we were no longer getting showings, I was like, this ship has sailed. Selling this shit, probably not going to happen. We got to batten down the hatches, get tenants in place, get the refi through before we get bad appraisals. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So like now if one person fire sells a property in the neighborhood, you're going to be up against that comp for your appraisal. So these guys that are out here, one of the largest guys in the business is like, hey, I'm looking for a bank. I've got a bunch of rentals bleeding me dry. about $30,000 a month. And the only thing I thought was, even if you do get tenants in place right now and they cover your debt service, you'll never get a refi through because you're already going to have bad comps. You get what I mean? Like if those if those will not sell to where you can make a profit, if you can't fire sell those because of where you're at leverage wise, or you're unwilling to take a loss, whatever that is, you definitely ain't going to get a refi through because they're doing what, 70% of loan to value. Like, I mean, they've gotten down to 65%. What
Hard money size is lower, yeah.
hard? Ah, damn, Spoon.
I think I'm gonna pass out.
Cough that way, because the mic's here. But, anyways, on the non QM money,
70.
70. What's the highest they've been?
I think some do 80.
So,
But I mean, 70, 75.
but are they bringing that down any?
I haven't seen that as much. It's just the rates are high.
How high are the rates?
Like 8%.
Oh, that ain't high. That's not high. You got 10 and a quarter in Hillsboro.
Yeah, well,
That's
that's
high.
Eight's around the best. Like velocity is in the 10s.
Yeah. I also
High
think
9s for excellent credit score.
I also think they're going to hedge big time on the LTV. So you're going to end up in a real low LTV loan. One bad appraisal is going to knock you off, and you're going to be bringing money to close it anyways. Now, if it cash flows, you'll be fine. You'll make a little money in the intern until the market comes back. But you should have made these decisions as soon as the showings dried up. Or if you're being greedy with the offers, and Spoon, being greedy with the offers,
Which one's that?
the offer we got for almost $1 million, that was a pretty good offer. You like that offer?
I did.
The only thing I would have negotiated, but here's where I would have countered if I was doing it. I won't mind. What do you feel like their biggest hitch in the negotiation is? The people that we're negotiating against. What do you feel like their biggest point of emphasis is?
Like as far as why they want it or what they need to get.
No. Like, what do you think? What do you think will make them feel victorious about winning that negotiation?
Either we come down on price or do something to the property.
I don't know if they're even doing something is a win for them.
Oh, I
They
think
had-
it will be. They're going to come back. They kept walking around. Oh, this foundation's ruined. All that stuff.
I don't
they're-
care about that.
Taking their first offer?
No, their price. They're 100% price driven. They were trying to Jew us down on. Oops.
Yeah.
Nope. They went again on $300 a month.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
trying to save $300 a month. Like, why in the hell are you trying to get $300 a month on this? And then they even said it's only $300 a month, and I'm saying it back to them. Yeah, it's only $300 a month. Exactly. They want to win on price. Period.
Right.
So what would my counter be? If I don't like their offer, if
You want a discount? Close fast.
They're like, great.
What, like over
What?
45 days?
It was over
something
45
like
days with financing.
30-day due diligence and then 15 days to close.
yeah, it's a standard commercial
Yeah.
offer, but I'd be like, look, yeah, we'll take your price, but cash, you're going to get a very condensed option period. You're going to put up 5,000 hard right now. The other 5,000 is going to be hard in 10 days, and you're going to close in 30. Now we're going to know how serious they are. You know what I mean? That would have been my counter. I don't
Take
but
the
I'm-
haircut, make it happen.
Well, selling at a loss, losing $5,000 on this deal. Do you feel like that's a bad lesson?
No.
Just to meet that real estate agent.
Well, that's true, but
I don't even think it's even a loss. That went to our lenders. Like, it's not, that's just an investment. Like, in
I don't. I'm
what
not.
we've learned on this,
It'll
everything
put
else.
money in the bank too, so it's like
It would put 65 in the bank.
Yeah, I thought it was more than that.
It's not. We
But-
went through it all.
But 65 in the bank, losing 5 feels like a win every day of the month for me. Now, I do think they are going to counter. I do think they're going to come up on their offer. Once they come up on their offer, I think we're going to
agree.
sign and see where it goes. Because now you don't have any more. There is no more. In this marketplace, you get to counter once. You don't get to go back and forth. There's just no. If you're a seller, if you're a buyer, you can counter as many times as you want. If you're a seller, you get one counter, make the most of it. Spoonie's dying on us. You all right, Spoon?
Yeah, I'll step out here in a sec. I
You
want
need
to
to
let
drink
you.
some water, my guy.
I've drank almost a whole bottle.
Yeah, drink some more.
I need to go down and rip one of them bottles of vodka off the wall. Start drinking that.
Now there's an idea. Braxton, how's your real estate going?
It's going good.
Did you ever do those cost analysis on Snyder?
Waiting on that bid still. But
Waiting on the bid?
Getting real numbers.
Real numbers in place?
Got
Yeah.
6 out of 9 done.
Okay.
Got 3 to do.
6 out of 9 done, or 6 out of 9 rented?
No.
No.
How many are rented?
4
5.
now.
4?
1 backed out.
Now the house. I'm counting the house too.
Okay.
We had 4 rented of the duplexes for the and then the house.
So you got 5 rented out of 6?
Need another to go.
1 more to go.
I'm going
Okay.
to go this weekend or next, put out signs, put my eyes on it, but we'll have real bids, real numbers, get them done. I am working with Happy on it too. They're just,
Really slow?
yeah.
That's not that big a deal.
Which isn't bad. I mean, they came, that's like, because I know they came through, the same dude. So,
Yeah. What else we got? Spoon, you got anything? Our refis on out in West Texas, Big Spring. No update.
Checked in yesterday. Nothing. I
Damn.
might have to go by his office.
Yeah, go by his office. What do they give away during the holidays? Everybody gets one?
Calendars.
No. Fruitcake.
what?
At a bank.
No, you take him a fruitcake.
Ah,
Oh, I can go buy one from that Collins Street Bakery. Just hand him a fruitcake.
That's
I'll
what
make it
One.
yourself.
I'll make one for you.
there you go. So
I'm
Someone's
not.
got one.
Yeah, I'm not making one.
Spoon, we didn't ask you to make one. Sohill said he's making
I
one for
offered.
you. Yeah.
I rescind that offer. Never mind.
Fine.
Bring him
Yeah,
a basket. Bring him a basket of eggs from the Witherspoon Ranch.
We give those away to everybody.
Spoon.
Oh, I want some. I'll trade you.
I'll bring you some.
Hey, Sohill, what'd you get from me today?
Crappie.
That's right.
You
Finally
got him some?
remembered. Yeah.
Nice.
I was
Yeah.
like,
So
Yeah,
that's
fine.
gonna be tasty, dude.
You like pork chops? I'll bring you some next week.
Sure. Is it halal?
so what?
It's off my farm.
No, I'm
I
just
don't-
kidding.
I don't know what halal is. Like, I mean, I know it's a cleanliness standard, but I don't understand the rankings.
I mean, I don't think pork
We-
at
we-
all is halal.
we brought in
I love pork.
I had to go back in to the house this morning to get that crappie. I was
Like-
going to pull out, and I
I
was
really
like,
appreciate it.
I was like, "What are you forgetting?" And I was like, "Sohill's crappie." Had to go get my bag cooler, bag of crappie, toss it in there.
How do you cook crappie?
How do I cook it? I cook it anyway. I don't think you can eat it raw because it's freshwater fish.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely wouldn't.
I just mean the only way I've ever done crappie is like some hot sauce, some seasoning.
I just fry
Like,
it.
yeah.
You know what I like
Pan-fry
to
it.
do? Just eat it on the half shell. A little bit of olive oil. Good. He knows what I'm talking about.
He was there
Yeah.
when Spoon was
sounds
talking
nice.
talking recipes with a dude for 2 hours.
I did not do any of that.
Yeah, it's like
Corey.
it's only 2, 3 a.m.
Yeah,
He's giving us a recipe.
Honestly,
I
that
said,
should have been-
sounds good.
and you just
At that point, we should have known the incident was coming.
yeah.
He's already showing us weirdness on vacation.
What Spoon was being, I was like, why are you being nice to this guy and entertaining him? Like you
The-
should
the
just be
best-
standing over here ignoring him.
The
like
best
the
part
rest of
about
us.
that guy was how much he disliked Corey. Like, he was so grumpy towards Corey. Like, I went up there to fish. He's like, finally, got that guy away from me. He talked too much. I'm like, we're paying you money.
He's
homie.
mad about the flashlight and the
Like-
dolphins.
he was mad about what?
The flashlight of
yeah.
the dolphins.
Hey, I'm
like,
just thinking,
bruh.
man, we're paying you money, and you're mad about it. It's
Yeah.
a weird deal, dude.
It was he, he'll learn. He's a good guy, but Spoon.
Our other guy was way better. That last one was so much fun.
So you can cook crappie, you can bake it, you can grill it, you can fry it. I always fry mine
Yeah,
just
I'm
because.
gonna maybe hit it with some cornmeal. Fry
Yeah,
it.
There you go.
and cornmeal. Don't use that fish fry. Don't use that
Nah.
flour based. Just straight cornmeal.
It's tasty.
Yeah, it's
It's the
good.
best way to describe crappie. I feel like it's just tasty.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
you almost breathe it. You don't even chew it. You just inhale it.
Yeah, it's small.
Just-
It's light.
And you caught this?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
man.
delicate.
Like limestone, man.
Yeah. We
Bones?
No bones. I mean, you might need to check the fillets. Might have missed some of the rib cage, but
They were filleted out.
yeah,
so
there
there shouldn't be any.
There shouldn't be any, but it don't mean that there's not going to be one in there somewhere.
Braxton, have you eaten any of your stuff off that fishing trip?
Yeah,
What have you tried?
everything.
All of it?
Yeah.
What was your favorite?
I always like flounder.
Yeah.
Like that's
It's pretty amazing.
I mean, redfish, I don't like it a lot. But anyways, anything else real estate, Spoonie? I feel like you cured your cough. So that's good.
Why'd you bring it up, dude?
that was
You said-
that was a forced cough if I've ever heard one.
I'm
So-
pretty sure we got some cough drops in here somewhere.
I'm gonna go down and have a couple shots.
I may have another one of those cookies.
I am going to eat some of those cookies. Guys, if we can help you out, if you need property management, if you need lending, go to Roughneck 2 Real Estate, roughneck number 2 realestate.com. Drop an email address in there. I mean, look, I'm super stoked. Oh, the fund. The fund's almost done.
We need bios.
We need bios.
Yeah, we do for Jake. We got to get that to Jake today.
Y'all need bios.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got a bio.
Yeah, we cannot put yours on there.
Well,
I'm messing with you. I'm just fucking with you.
I really don't think you can, but anyways, we'll see y'all. Deuces.
Told you had a cop.
This live stream was brought to you by GBT Property Management.
If you like what you've seen here, find Braxton on Tinder and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just keep swiping. He's on there.